Can getting vaccinated make you more persuasive? Maybe. I'm Donnie Bryant, and today we're going to talk about some new data coming out from medical professionals who are they're trying to get more people to take the vaccine. Now, whether you're pro-vaccine, you're anti-vax, no matter how you feel about the whole ordeal, we're not going to talk about that. No matter how you feel, this is going to be helpful for you if you want to persuade more people, if you want to get more people to take action on your copy or on your sales pitch or whatever. All right, so the new data that's coming out, this has actually been developing over several months. There's several different studies, over the last few months. And this new one that came out I thought was really interesting and got me looking into some of the old stuff. By old, from last year. Anyway, there are text messages being sent by vaccine providers, and they're testing different messaging to see what gets the best conversion in terms of getting people to actually come get vaccines. And so the one that just came out in August is when there was a paper released in August that showed that there's three things that you got to do, three things that they've found you got to do that improve the likelihood of someone showing up to get vaccinated. So number one, it has to give a call to action they didn't say urgent, but it's a now kind of call to action, not a think about this or here's information for you. So in particular, they're saying, come get your vaccination now. I'll specify that language a little bit more in a second, but it's get vaccinated now, or your vaccine is available now, versus here's reasons why you need to get vaccinated, or what have you. Then that's number one. Number one, they said it needs to prompt people to action. Number two, it needs to add simplicity or ease of taking that action. It needs to make it as simple as possible to do it. The way they did that in the text message is simple. They tested different things, but they put a link, like a direct link in the video, not in the video, in the text that took them to the scheduling app to schedule their appointment. So that boom, it's done. They don't have to go find how to schedule an appointment. They don't need to go look for locations and all that stuff. Tap the link in the text. It's going to take you right to the appointment setter, and you're good to go. And that had a big impact. It had a bigger impact than anything else. Well, I'll specify that again in a minute. But adding simplicity and ease to taking action. That was the other thing. And the third factor is increasing motivation, which sounds very simple, right? Obviously, if you want somebody to do something, you need to give them some motivation. You want them to do something. Number one, you ask them to do it or tell them to do it. One. Two, you make it as simple and easy to do as possible. And number three, give them motivation. Now, the motivation that they tested in these tests, there's a couple, is telling them or giving them psychological ownership of the vaccine. So they're saying your vaccine is available, or the vaccine is available for you now. This is when they're among some of this stuff they started doing is when the vaccine was not just everybody had it. Like we're now rolling this out, and yours is available now. So the key thing is yours is available now, or it's available for you now. And then they said, claim your vaccine in one specific instance. So claim what's yours. Come get it. And across a couple different studies that I saw, that language prompted additional conversion. So let me suss some of this out, okay? The first thing is the very fact that people, when the vaccine became available to these people, the biggest thing that you could do to get them to take it was send them a message, right? So don't expect people to just take action without communicating with them that the options are available. That's the biggest thing. And in the particular test that came out on Tuesday, or not Tuesday, I'm getting my language all messed up here. The test result, they were published in the paper in August, showed that sending the text message increased people getting vaccinated in the test group by 23%, which seems pretty straightforward, but it's just an important reminder. We need to communicate with people that we want to take action. Don't expect them to do it. Don't expect them to come back because you've communicated with them before. And even if they need something, they've stated that they need it. Don't count on them doing it without you saying something. That's the first thing. The second thing, and I couldn't find percentages in this particular paper. I didn't read through the whole thing, but I read through the abstract. This adding ease, making it easy to click that link, increased by a greater amount than the saying that this is yours. It was, I can't remember. I mean, like I said, I couldn't find that number, but they said that had a bigger impact on the vaccination rate than the other factor of increasing motivation by transferring ownership and saying this is yours. The saying this is yours, claim your vaccine, improved or increased conversion by 6%, which may seem like not a lot, but we're talking about, again, in this study, it was 93,000 people. So it's thousands of people. And in another study that was done with Walmart, there were 700,000 people, I believe, in this study, and they were doing the same thing, same kind of testing and using a transfer of ownership. And they stated that had a large impact on the take rate for the vaccine. You can look these up if you want. Maybe I'll find some references and put them in the description. Maybe. But anyway, so those are things that you need to know. If you want people to take action on what you need them or want them to do, number one, you got to communicate with them. And then the way that you communicate them needs to, number one, have a call to action. Tell them specifically what you want them to do, not educating them, right? Here's another interesting factor. In this test, the one that came out in August, in the study, they said that adding a video link in the text message with a short message educating people on the vaccine decreased the number of people who showed up. Whereas that same video shown in person at an appointment increased the number of people who said that they wanted to take the vaccine. Now, I mean, people saying they want to take it and getting it are two different things. And they said that the audiences were different. But the idea here is this. Make your call to action. I'm not saying don't educate, but your point is to get people to take action. So that needs to be the focus. Prompt to action. That's in your messaging. Use that. A call to action. An action now versus think about this, or here's what you need to know about this. Tell them to do it. Right? Number two, make it easy for them to do it. Number three, motivate them to do it by showing them how it's theirs. And that's what the Walmart study said. Your vaccine is waiting for you. Like, it's yours. It's sitting here waiting, and you need to come pick it up. You need to come get it. And that kind of language, claim yours. It's available for you. It's waiting for you. That had a big impact on the vaccination rate in the study group. So that's pretty interesting, I thought. And I thought that it would be helpful for you. So again, whether you feel like taking the vaccine or not, whether you're already vaccinated or not, none of that matters in terms of this conversation. Is just about how you get people to take action on whatever you're selling or whatever you're promoting, whatever you're trying to get out in the world. You need to use all the all the tricks and all the points of leverage that you can. And so these are some cool ones I thought that just are coming out, and I wanted to share them with you. So use them.